security is very psychological. So when we remember Baba, we remember that I am in the canopy of Baba, so I know that I am secure. But about physical safety also, today Baba is talking about even physical safety. And Baba says that in the Yajna there has been an episode where, and there are many like this, but one very prominent, where there were a group of people who were not okay with the idea of purity that Shiv Baba was teaching. And obviously they did not recognize Shiv Baba, so all their anger was directed towards Brahma Baba. So they hired somebody to kill Baba. And Baba was sitting in his kutia, his hut, and at that time the person came, and he was so smart that he could find his way, all up until the hut. But when he came there, he saw just light there. So the whole hut was lit up, and he could see not Brahma Baba's, the sakar, the corporeal form, but he could only feel that there is this body of light sitting before me. And when he had that vision, he just bowed down and said, "Sorry, I had come with evil intentions, but I understand that those who have sent me are under some wrong impression, and you are not the person anybody would want to kill." So he just left after that. So now Baba says that this body of light, and Baba says you must build your stage so much that whenever there is a physical attack also, the person can only see that there is a cave of light and there is a body of light, and there is nothing physical about you. And that in the world also, when we talk about health, so there is this law that if you want to be safe from the attack of viruses and bacteria, what do? You raise your immunity so much that they don't reach there. Yes, so you have to raise your immunity, physical immunity, at such a level that the viruses stay here and your immunity stays here. Then, although they exist, they never attack you. So, in the world also, the method to be safe from attack is to raise yourself. There it is the immunity. But here Baba says it's your stage. So in the world you see, there are many kinds of negativity, negative intentions, negative actions, but if you are vibrating differently, you are vibrating higher, you are in your body of light, then although there will be all this negativity, all these intentions and vibrations and actions in the world going on, but you will stay safe from the fire of these negative actions and intentions. And Baba says that for that you have to build your angelic stage. And we must understand one simple law, that how you see yourself affects your stage. and your stage affects how others see yourself. Yes, so let me tell you one simple story in the world. So there was this lady and she bought a hat from a shop, and then the hat was very pretty, and then she put on the hat and then she felt, I am very pretty because of the hat. And then she was walking and dancing and very happy because she felt that I'm looking very pretty because of the hat. And when she reached home, she was, in her joyful and happiest state. And then her parents asked, why are you looking so different, pretty and happy today? So she said, it's because of the hat. So, but when she reached out to the hat, it was not there. So on the way, when she was dancing and laughing, the hat had blown away. But because she's carrying the hat in her awareness, she is still beautiful. So the thing is, Baba says that it's not what you carry physically, it's what you carry in your awareness that sets your vibration, and your vibration communicates with others. So this is why always hold this self-image in your awareness that I am an angel. Yes, so just hold this early in the morning. Just sit in remembrance of Baba. Go to the subtle region, just like you see, when you want to practice your sweet seed form, what do? You go to the world of light, the sweet home, where Baba, the seed, is there, and you sit before Baba like a seed, like a full seed soul, and that helps you get back to your stage of soul consciousness. Similarly, when we sit early in the morning for yoga, what we do is, first thing, we go to the angelic region, the subtle world. And what does the subtle world look like? So you say that there is the incorporeal world, Param Dham, which has this golden red light all around. So when you see the center, so there is this red light that we put in the center. Why? Because that's a symbol of the soul world, the light of the soul world. But what is the subtle region like? The subtle region is like a space full of white moonlight. So, Baba says, Chandni sa prakash. So just like on a full moon night, the light that you have, that's the light of the subtle region. And in the subtle region, there is no sound. You don't talk in the subtle region. But that subtle region is called a movie. So you move and your thoughts also communicate, you communicate with each other through thoughts. And in the angelic region, in the subtle region, who is there? So, the subtle region has three parts. The Farishta Lok, which is Brahmapuri, which is the angelic world. Then there is the Vishnupuri, which is called the deity world. And then there is the Shankarpuri, which is the Tapasvi world. Okay, so today we will talk about Brahmapuri. So in Brahmapuri, or in the subtle region, there is Brahma Baba sitting. We all know that Brahma Baba has transcended into an angel, and there is Brahma Baba in the subtle region. And when we go there, we sit before Baba. And just like Baba is absolutely in a body of light, you also arrive at your body of light. So, when you sit before somebody, you also figure out your own form corresponding to that stage. So, Brahma Baba is in a body of light, and you are in a body of light, and you don't need to open your mouth. You can just communicate with thought and receive Baba's drishti. And in that world, there is no need for verbal communication. Just the drishti and the thoughts are getting communicated. And if you spend some time every day in your Amrit Vela, in that angelic stage where you can do everything by communicating through thoughts, then all through the day you can just practice this. So, instead of using your body, your mouth too much, just try to be anchored in your subtle stage, your angelic stage, and do everything with thought power, with the power of good wishes and good feelings. So, if you want somebody to bring something for you, let's say, right? So, first use your thought power. First, use your power of good wishes and good feelings and see whether that works. Okay, you might not be very successful in that in the beginning, but just try using this. And then next, maybe you have to speak softly and tell somebody, because still that stage is not accurate. But try to do this. Try to do everything through the power of good wishes and good feelings, and not through verbal and physical communication a lot. And slowly, gradually, you will become good at it. So try doing this, and also take care that, wherever there is waste, so, the waste thought, waste creation, whatever you do, that will finish your angelic stage. So, be very wary of all the wasteful stuff that you engage in. So, always hold this subtle body in your awareness, subtle stage in your awareness, where you don't need anything physical. You don't even need your physical power to do things. You can do everything with your good wishes, good feelings, and thoughts. And just try to activate it. Although, it takes some time to activate, but I can guarantee you at least one thing will get done in the whole day this way. And then for others, maybe you'll have to use some other energy. But if you keep building on this, slowly, gradually, you will not. So you see that in Brahma Baba's life story, we read and we understand that in the last stages, when Brahma Baba was transitioning into an angel, Brahma Baba could, without hearing the full story of somebody, Brahma Baba could just with one or two sentences figure out what is the full story and give the response also, accurate response, that too in very short. So that is the angelic stage where you don't need too much thinking, too much speaking, too much explaining, too much, analyzing, or too much activity. Everything gets done in a very subtle way. Just try to activate this power. And Baba says, if you keep doing this, then you will emerge your angelic stage, your double light stage. And in that angelic stage, what will happen is you will be able to be safe from physical attacks and physical things in the world. And let me tell you another thing. There is not just this possibility of someone coming and killing you, but there are so many threats that are there in the world. So just think about this, the food that we eat, yes. So there is a lot of pesticide and lot of chemicals that are used in, yes, the growing of those food. or the vibrations of the Wi-Fi that is there in your house, or these towers of these electronic towers that you have in and around you. They are all radiating vibrations, right? And they are all damaging and some level or the other. And then even if we take very good care, the air quality, the food that we eat, or the water that we drink, it is all contaminated, and it is all having an impact on the physical senses, and also consequently on the stage that we are in. But Baba says, if you just practice this angelic stage, then what happens is, even these things that are causing threat to you will not have damaging effect on you. And this is a very big concern for physical safety these days. And you see, how can you physically keep yourself safe from the air you're breathing? Not possible, because, and especially in Delhi, the air quality, we get to, every day we are hearing the news. But one thing is, don't hear the news, because that is weird, right? So that is again something that affects your mind. So be very clear and clean from all the wasteful thoughts, everything that incites negativity and fear and doubt in you. Just stay clean from it and just stay in your power. Always hold this picture, this stage in your awareness, that I am an angel, I am in this world, but I am completely above this world. I am absolutely detached from the vibrations of this world. I am not of this world, right? And nothing of this world touches me, and I am able to draw love and light from Baba and give to the world. So my exchange with this world is not two-way, it is one way. Yes, I am not receiving the negativity of the world. I am just being an instrument to give to the world what Baba is giving me. So this is how you practice being an angel, and it requires, very consistent, concerted, dedicated practice to shift from a Brahmin to an angel. But let me tell you one thing, first become a Brahmin also. So if you have still not purified your food, if still non-vegetarian and onion and garlic is part of what you eat, and still keeping the body clean, or keeping your your not using dirty language, or not speaking ill, has not left part of your life, yes, or there is still this engagement with lust, and there is still too much attachment with other souls, then this practice to be an angel will be just fooling yourself. Yes, because Baba says first Brahmin and then angel. So first become a Brahmin. So cleaning yourself inside out very physically, not engaging in activities of lust, anger, ego, attachment, greed, and also being a Brahmin is about daily, at least whatever gets into our head or not is different, but daily murli, daily getting up at Amrit Vela and sitting in yoga, this is part of Brahmin life. And when we do that, when we are following physical disciplines, and Brahmins don't watch television and read novels, and yes, that's not Brahmin like. So that's not what Brahmins do. So if you're into watching reels and watching stuff, and there is this Kanya, and she's been into Gyan for the last 5 years, I think. And she was once asking me, she told me that I just want to know whether it is a sin to share your Netflix password with a friend. So I said, why do you even have an account? That's not what Brahmins do. So she said, oh, I did not. So I said, so, and then, she got so disturbed, not because she has the account, but because when she was asking the question, she couldn't figure out that this is not the right question to ask. So she thought that, okay, already I'm doing what I'm doing, but I shouldn't have told her. So that made her very upset. And then I told her, no, that's not what Brahmins do. Brahmins don't have these things, and Brahmins don't engage in this stuff. So if I am a Brahmin, so I must first be a good BK, a good Brahmin, and then only this thing about being an angel starts, because these days, there is this magical method also where nobody is becoming a Brahmin, just directly angel. So all the non-veg is going inside, and then you're practicing to be an angel. It doesn't work like that. That's just fooling yourself, okay? So that's not how it works. But this, if you are a Brahmin, you are practicing disciplines, and then you want to transition into the next stage, then this is the method. And then today Baba says that the definition of a Mahadani, a great donor. So, Baba gives this beautiful title of a Mahadani today. And Baba says, who is a Mahadani? Somebody who donates his time, his happiness, and his desire for attainments. Yes, so that's a Mahadani. Now, where do you donate? So, donating it to World Seva. And you see that, there was this one Mata, and she told me that we are very great donors. Yes. And we are always donating everything. And I said, what are you donating? So she said, all our old stuff, whenever clothes get old, utensils get old, I'm donating that. So in this world, there is this culture of donating that which is not useful for you. Yes, what do you donate? That which is not useful for you, correct? So you never donate that which is useful for you. And either you donate that which is of no use to you, or you donate that which is extra, right? But Baba says, I'm not talking about donating now that which is not useful or that which is extra. Of course, Baba says that donate your vices because they are not serving you. So that's there. But then Baba says, in this task that Baba has taken up to change the world into heaven, you donate that which is very useful to you. Yes, and Baba says your time, that's the most important donation to make. So, when you donate your time, and whether you do physical seva, whether you do service through the mind, you have to give time. And this time is a very big donation. So Baba says that those who, and I'll tell you one thing, there was this Mata who used to give 3 hours every day in seva. I'm not talking about coming to the center and listening to the Murli. but every day she would give 3 hours for seva. She would come from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. and she would just be here available. So then she would do some seva, whether it's dusting or chopping or whatever, or even if there is no seva required, then she would just sit and meditate. But she would just allot this 3 hours every day. And I have felt that Mata's stage has improved so much, because somebody who is a Mahadani cannot be empty handed, because whatever you give comes back to you multiple times. And in Baba's yagya, the rule is even more obvious. So I saw that Mata's, she had a lot of physical pain earlier. All the pain went away. She had a lot of mental confusion. That confusion has gone away. And I have not seen that Mata. So, some people are very head-wise intelligent, and they can talk smart, and they can just really impress you with their knowledge and stuff. But that Mata is very simple. If you just ask her the Murli, she'll tell you the Vardhan, the blessing, nothing more. She can't talk too much about the Murli also. But just the simple act of doing seva every day, donating her time, that has made her, rise in her stage very rapidly. So give some time, and what you can start with, just to make a timetable where you give your time, whether you go to the park to serve, or you sit and meditate, or in that meditation you become a donor who is taking light might from Baba and giving to the whole universe, or you go and sit in the park for an hour, and whoever crosses your way, just give them some knowledge. So allot some time for Vishwa Kalyan, for seva. And then Baba says, donate your happiness. So everybody wants to donate their sorrow to Baba. Yes. So, and yes, Baba takes away our sorrow also. And in Bhakti also we say that all the poison Baba takes in. So that's okay. But then Baba says, donate your happiness also. And in Hindi, this is called Sukh. So there are 4 kinds of Sukh. Tan ka Sukh, Man ka Sukh, Dhan ka Sukh, Sambandh ka Sukh. So, if you have this Sukh, if you have Tan ka Sukh, you have a very healthy body, then don't use that body for sensual pleasure. Donate it to Yajna Seva. Yes, donate it to Yajna Seva. If you can, Baba gives the example of Dadhichi Rishi, who donated his bones. Yes, so if you have a healthy body, you're capable of doing physical seva, donate that body to Vishwa Kalyan. Donate your mind if you have a very good mind. So, don't just, so some people, they'll say that I meditate because my mind is not peaceful, I want it to be peaceful. But let's say your mind is very peaceful, then donate it to seva. With that peaceful mind, just concentrate that mind on Baba and be this conduit which does Yajna Seva. Now, why am I explaining this? Let me tell you the thought behind this whole explanation. So, there are, I have seen in Seva that sometimes somebody comes to the center and we tell them to take the course, then they would immediately say, no, I am doing well, I have no problems, I don't need the course. Okay? Or sometimes, it so happens that somebody comes with a lot of problems and then they are able to deal with their problems because Baba gives them the light and might. And then what they do after that? Tata bye bye. So you don't see them in class. You tell them, yeah, I can't see you in class. No, no, my problems are solved. I'm doing well. Now I don't need the class. Now I have no connection with you. Now the thing is, Baba says, why do you have to just understand and be with Baba when you are empty? Baba says, those who are full, those who are capable, they need to donate. Baba has not come because he is empty. Baba is donating because he is the ocean. So Baba says, why do you want to just donate when you are empty? Why not donate when you're full? So when you have something to offer and you are not seeking anything in return, you're full. That time when you donate, that donation has got value. So Baba says, healthy bodies, good minds, people with a lot of wealth, when they come to Baba, that is used in Yajna Seva. And then there is Sambandh Ka Sukh. You have very good relationships. Donate it to Baba, very good children. Teach them how to become Baba's children and teach them, show them the path to become, those who serve the yajna tomorrow. So this is donation. And then Baba says, donate your desire for attainment. You see that however much somebody attains in this world, there is always this desire for further attainment. Yes, and that desire is like a big well, right? And that desire doesn't, however much you put into that well is still empty. So Baba says, people keep running after these desires that are just making them run after themselves. But Baba says, donate these limited desires to Baba and have just one desire, that my desire is that whatever Baba has come for here is achieved. Yes, so just align your desire with Baba's desire. And this is also a very great donation. Not having any desire for yourself, not having any limited desire for any attainment, but having this desire that I have just one desire, that Baba has come to make this Kali Yuga heaven, and that is my desire also. So, do you donate that which is wasteful and extra, or do you donate this? Yes, so when you donate and see the yajna, and the yajna is always supported by strong souls. Yes, so people have a perception that those who are needy and weak meditate. But no, meditation means you are the right hand of Baba. And you don't have to be needy and weak to be the right hand of Baba. You have to be very powerful, very eligible to be the right hand of Baba. Just look at Brahma Baba, look at Mama, look at Dadis, look at Shivani Ben. These are not souls who are weak. They are souls who are the pillar of strength. And Baba wants these children to come forward. And Baba wants every child to be like that. This whole idea that the world has, that the weak and needy meditate, that's a very false idea. And Baba says, I want those children who are capable, who have attainments, who are happy, who have, who can fulfill every desire they have, or who have time which is useful time. When they surrender themselves, when they donate it to world seva, then the world becomes heaven. Okay, Om Shanti.